is a big story. I read recently that somebody had their penny farthing stolen. And we're going to meet him because he got it back. And I love penny farthings. And Robert's going to ride in now. Robert Torto, we're about to meet. He's been reunited with his bike. Am I standing in the right place for you, Robert?
Oh, you're fine.
Oh my gosh.
So we can see. So this is what size of wheel is it, Robert?
It's a 56-inch wheel.
56-inch wheel.
Yeah.
And you ride everywhere on it, do you, my friend?
Oh yeah, it's my commuter bicycle.
It's your commuter bicycle.
It is.
So what's your commute every week, every day?
So it's probably about 5 miles.
5 miles. You get into trouble on it or not?
No, and I ride it in rush hour as well.
So you go down do you hang on to buses? I know people do that sometimes.
Yeah, buses, alarm columns, traffic lights.
I've always wondered. I ride one myself. I've always been too scared to hang on to anything else. But that's the way.
I guess if you miss, then if you're hanging on to it and you miss time that, then you're likely to come off.
Now, I love your outfit here. I like the way the camera can't actually fit the bicycle and you in the shot here. So, gosh, you're well dressed, my friend. Park up, because I want to hear about the theft. I don't want to.
Let me park up.
Do you want me to help you off it?
No, I should be fine.
I'll stay. I won't.
I'm going to thank my tailor for the outfit. He's really good.
Oh, I'll tell you what.
Steve Bell.
You're gonna park now. Okay, well,
oh my
great
gosh.
job.
Very good.
What a guy. Yeah, here we are. Look, lean it there. That's perfect. That's perfect. Well, that's okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
Come and join us.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Well, so the story. I didn't actually know that you rode a penny farthing. I mean, we hadn't met before or anything.
Yeah.
Have a seat. And then I saw this awful thing where the news was that it was stolen. So we can have a look at the CCTV. So what you're going to see here is a guy basically.
There he is, coming into shot now.
Where is he?
Just on the top of the screen.
Oh, I see. Yeah, of course, he's rolling. Now he's not got a bad technique for rolling it there, has he? He's good.
No. He'd been rolling it for some time at this point.
Yeah, I'm glad we blobbed his face there, so no one could identify him. That was really good policy. So tell us about the circumstances.
So I went to get my hair done. As you can see, I'm a Rastafarian, so I went to get my hair done in Streatham. I parked the bike up, and as I pulled up, I had cycled from Willesden, so it had taken me about an hour and 4 minutes to get there.
An hour on that?
An hour, yeah.
That's extraordinary.
It took me 45 minutes this morning to get here from home.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, from Willesden.
In the rain,
In the rain, yeah.
Okay.
It's my commuter bike. I cycle it absolutely everywhere.
I love it. You must not let Robert go without me asking him why, by the way, because I always forget to ask why. So you parked it up when you went to the barber's?
Yeah, so as I pulled up on my hairdresser's, Tia's hair salon, I've been going there since 2007, so it's my regular spot. So as I pulled up, people started talking to me. So I completely forgot to lock the bike, and I sat in the salon.
Right.
And it was an air shot of me. Anyways, it was an eye shot of me. So I was never really bothered that someone's going to steal it. I mean, it's London. It's a penny farthing. He's not exactly going to ride off with the thing. And there's so much CCTV footage, or so many CCTV cameras all across London.
It's also got, I don't know if we can still, but it's got a very distinctive red tire on the back wheel. And when it went on, it went pretty viral, this, didn't it?
It is, yeah.
And people said, look, no one's going to be able to hide that tire.
No.
So what I gather your hero is Columbo, is that right?
Quite.
Okay, so we have a clip.
Sundays.
Can we see a clip of the great detective?
For crime. We go to those who done a movie, she always picks the wrong murderer. But I want to tell you something. If my wife decided to murder me, she could come up with a better alibi than you got.
Brilliant. So you decided to go Columbo.
I went full Columbo. I went just one more thing. I went full Columbo and tracked the thief down. It was mainly by community. The community really helped because initially I had no footage of him. I had a vague description of what this person looked like, and I walked from shop to shop in the direction in which I was told initially he'd walked off with the bicycle. So I'd walked from shop to shop checking who'd seen him, and quite a lot of people had seen him with the bicycle, but he disappeared down on a high street, and I wasn't sure. So that's when I started looking for CCTV footage and looking. So I'd reported it to the police, by the way. I think about 10 minutes after I found out, I'd reported this. So I had a CAD number. So I was able to use that CAD number to obtain CCTV footage.
Oh, you can do that, right?
Yes, you can do that.
And I
yes.
gather you, in the end, you were told where he lived, and he, in the end, said, "Look, I haven't got it, but I'll try and find it for you." And you had to take him round on your cargo bike.
Exactly that.
You put him in the box at the front.
Put him in the box at the front, and it took about 2 hours to retrieve the bike. So I was cycling around with this guy in the bike, the person who had stolen my bike, cycling around with him for 2 hours.
Brilliant.
And the battery on the bike had died. So I'm doing so much hard work.
Oh my God.
And he's quite a broad, quite a muscular guy.
guy,
and, you
yeah.
know,
Is that a normal size bike though, or is that another penny farthing?
No, that's a normal cargo bike.
Like a cargo bike, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
So
I
you
use
got
it for
it
the
from
school run.
the person who ended up with the penny bike. Do you think he knew it was stolen or not?
Oh, he knew. He definitely knew it was stolen.
so
because he then, when I actually got to him to get the bike, 2 hours later, when we found this guy by Earlsfield Station, he'd actually said, well, we were going to give you the bike back anyways because we'd seen so many social media posts about it, and there was too much heat, so we had to give you the bike back.
It is like an episode of Columbo.
Oh, my gosh.
Love it.
Quite.
So what was the question I have to remember to ask?
Why?
Why do you cycle on a penny farthing, Robert?
I just love it. I got it about a year ago because I do the tweed run. This bike ride around London, and you dress in tweed, similar to how I'm dressed now. But this is just my everyday attire in any case.
Yeah.
And I got the bike to do the tweed run, but then I had to practice for it. So I just started cycling around with it, and then people from the Pickwick Cycle Club invited me on a bike ride. So the Pickwick Bicycle Club is the oldest Dickensian club in the world.
Brilliant.
So they invited me for a bike ride, and it just became a London to Brighton ride, a New Haven to London ride.
And how do people react when they see you on a penny farthing?
It's usually shock and awe, staring, filming, a lot of filming on the road. And most of the time, it's motorcyclists are filming, van drivers are filming, so it's a bit of a sight, I guess.
Ava,
I just find it extraordinary. I mean, I'm a cyclist, but I would never even dream of getting on one of those. I mean, I can't believe you do it for an hour. What do you do if you come to a traffic light or a junction?
So the funny thing is, I'm actually a civil engineer. I design cycleways for a living. I
this
design
guy is going
cycle
up in
routes.
my estimation.
Yeah.
Every second.
This is your dream guest.
This is the dream guest
Yeah.
right here.
So in cycling, I'm almost testing the cycle routes,
Yeah.
some of them which I've put in myself. I worked for Hackney, I worked for Wandsworth, I worked for several London boroughs. And some of the cycle routes that I cycle
Do any
on-
work in Newham?
No, I haven't.
Okay, then. I was going to say, we'll have a conversation after this.
Not Newham, no.
You can tell if they're safe or not by using the penny
Yeah,
farthing. You're
so
very
I
vulnerable on
can
it,
tell
yeah.
I can tell how well this has been designed or how well these facilities work for cyclists.
Brilliant.
So, Jeremy, are you going to be inspired?
Wow.
Because you're obviously a cyclist.
Well, I
and
do.
you're
Actually,
obviously,
I
and
have,
you have one of those.
So I do cycle. I don't like to talk about it much, but I do have a penny farthing, as I've mentioned before, and so I very rarely meet other penny farthing riders, and it's just fantastic. I mean, well, the thing is, I hadn't met you, and then I saw the thing about it being stolen, so I was like really cheesed off on your behalf.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And I've always thought that you don't really need to lock them because no one could ride them. And it's quite, even to push it around is hard.
It's really, yeah,
So
it is really
I'm gonna
awkward to
lock
push
mine.
around, yeah. Because I did ride London on this recently, and getting off and pushing it through the crowd was a bit cumbersome itself. I got invited by Together We Ride to do Ride London, just to get a bit more inclusivity going on this bike ride. And I did it. I did 30 miles. And then when I had to get off and push it in between people, it was quite cumbersome. It's a lot more fun riding it.
Yeah, for sure.
know?
So we're going to go out for a ride together one day.
Oh,
aren't we?
yeah,
You have to wear socks. Your socks are this long. Is that because you can't, so your trousers don't get caught in the wheel?
so-
Is that
Oh,
why?
show them, Robert. Yeah, show the socks. Go like that. Look at that.
Look at that. That's a sock.
That's a good ankle as well.
Thank you. So this is, I guess, cycling, penny farthing cycle
Right.
attire. So it's very easy not to get your trousers caught in. And when I am wearing trousers, I tuck my trousers into my socks,
Right.
just to make it easier not to get it caught in the wheel. But that's the reason why my hair was up when I cycled in, because my hair is quite long and I really wouldn't want it to
You
get
do not want.
trapped in the
That's where a
spokes.
lot of
Do you
accidents
think it could
happen.
get caught in the wheel?
It could, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Wow.
especially laces. One of the most important thing when riding a penny farthing, when the gentleman who sold me the bike, Trott and Sons, was teaching me how to ride the bike initially, because I hadn't ridden one before. You tuck your laces in.
Yeah.
So you can see I don't have any laces It's the
Right.
most important thing to have your laces tucked
Beautiful
in.
pair of
Do
shoes
not
as
want,
well.
yeah, yeah.
What a well-dressed
Listen, we'll do
man,
a
yeah.
few more stories. Do stay with us.